First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Detroit Lions. On the visitors' sideline, Steeler head coach Mike Tomlin. His guys appear to have figured things out as of late, 4-2 over their last 6 games. Across the field on the Lions sideline, Dan Campbell. His guys, champions of their division, know they'll be hosting at least one playoff game in the near future. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. And trotting out there, no introduction needed for this guy around the league. Now in his 7th season as a QB.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win. And that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now runs straight ahead with Warren. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now, this defense for the Lions, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
You talk about this Lions defense. Yeah, they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL, but it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. A handoff for Warren. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Throwing Jones. And he finds Austin complete. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's 3rd and 4 now. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 22-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first. Now Jones. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Warren. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down.
Hawk 7, Hawk 7.
On the give, it's Warren. And he will have a Steelers first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, my, you know that's one that he'll want to have back. I mean, they did everything right. Got the linebackers commit on the play action. He just flat out missed.
70. Half the 60s. Half the 60s.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Pat Freiermuth, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So here are the Lions now as they get set for their opening drive. They're led onto the field by the former Cal Bear and the #1 overall pick in 2016, Jared Goff.
And he comes to the end of the season leading the NFL in passing yards. And that's not necessarily something you set out to do at the beginning of the year, but it's a good illustration of how remarkable and consistent he's been all season.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Detroit. Jameson Williams, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Lions are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Shifts by him. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Jones. He'll check this down to Johnson. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So he stopped for no gain. 3rd and 7 now. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field.
He's got a first and maybe more. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Michael Pittman, 73 yards. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. This one swung out to Montgomery.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
There's Goff. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched the playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11.
Here we go. 72.
Operating from the gun, Jones. It'll go as a gain of 4. 3rd and 7 now.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now Jones from the gun on 3rd down. A short one there to Freiermuth. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Watch twist.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's caught. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. Two minutes gone by, second quarter. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Pat Freiermuth with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Steelers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Lions offense and Jared Goff set to take over once more. He had the touchdown pass earlier, adding to his impressive season total as you take a look at the NFL leaders in touchdown passes at this point in the season. Chuck Clark in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Goff now looking to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And that will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
Here comes Peppers. He'll be hard-pressed to match that one. That a 65-yard punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Jones now throwing to start the drive. That's caught right side. It's Warren. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Here we go, here we go.
Now run with Warren. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, Jones. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Jones. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here's Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
The Lions offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And as you can see there, not only is he looking to secure a passing title, but he's also closing in on a 5,000-yard campaign. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And that last throw is going to put him up over 5,000 yards passing for the year. And it is pretty rarefied air up there. You're looking at only a handful of guys who have ever topped that in one season.
Check. Lucky.
Here's Goff. Open man, that's to Slaw. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Come on. Black 20.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
5.
Goff to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Cut. 120. Turbo.
He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown from 3 yards out. And the Lions get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point splits the uprights. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Here's Michael Pittman and the rest of this offense getting set for the upcoming drive. He's up over 100 yards, has the touchdown. He's a big-time receiver in this league, so the question becomes, how do you limit him going forward?
Well, you know the guys trying to cover him, they haven't had a whole lot of success thus far, and while they will still accept the challenge, maybe you have to change your focus. You have to get after the quarterback a little bit, disrupt his timing, because right now it feels like pitch and catch. Make sure he's not able to have clear sight lines to him, and maybe that'll slow him down.
And this is not the guy you want to let play pitch and catch. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Back to throw again. A short one there to Freiermuth. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it'll be 2nd down. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And that is no good. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game. Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Our tour around the NFL starts now at...
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And able to get this out to the 25. The home team's offense and Jahmyr Gibbs headed back onto the field. And they love to find different ways to get in the football. We know that. And you can see he comes into this week 2nd in the NFL in receiving yards out of the backfield. The second half starts with a run by Gibbs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Play action. It's Goff. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Touchdown, Detroit! Jahmyr Gibbs, 42 yards. And the Lions are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 21. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Here is Michael Pittman and the rest of this offense getting set for the upcoming drive. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Marcus Davenport brought him down, the UTSA product. Carryover from the first half. That defensive line continues to control the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, they're actually playing the game in the offense's backfield. They're taking those offensive linemen and pushing them back towards the quarterback and towards the runners. I still don't think, though, that you abandon the running game totally, because if you do, you're asking for a lot more hits on your QB.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He'll let it fly for Austin. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Taken from just outside the 30. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Gibbs straight ahead. Oh, able to avoid him. Past the 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Lions have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. Jones throwing to start the drive. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Now 2nd and 3. Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. So that flag will set him back 5 yards. They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. The man in motion is Brown. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jones. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
The Waitman now to punt as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Lions will take over. The home team's offense and their running back getting set to go once more. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field.
Watch the twist.
From the gun on third down, Goff. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 31-yard line. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Williams brings it in. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Hey, kill.
Goff throwing again. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Gibbs will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And the Steeler D will celebrate the goal line stand. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And that was a little tough to watch. You kept thinking he might be able to get away, then you watched him just keep going further and further backward.
Just fall down. Just fall down at some point. Instead of getting driven back into your own end zone, that play's definitely not salvageable. You end up costing your team points.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
To throw is gone. Finds Gibbs on the check down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. Now a play fake, and it's gone. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Alex Highsmith in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. Now it's Goff. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The Lions on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile.
180.
Back to throw, Goff. That is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Ready.
Throwing, Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is going to have the Steelers first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long. They'll look to throw again. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Ready up.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. 9.
Now Jones. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Again, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Running left, it's Warren. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Complete to Austin here over the middle. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Here now a 3rd down and 8. Looking to throw. Jones. And that's going to be incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Boswell's kick is good. And that'll move them back within 6 now. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Jameson Williams and the Lions get set for this next possession. They might want to mix something up defensively because he's been shredding them a bit, hasn't he?
That he has, and even with all the changes that you know are going on the defensive side of the ball, he's still finding ways to get open, finding the right spots, and the delivery's been pretty good too.
He's over 100 yards, has the 1 touchdown score to this point. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
That'll go for a gain of 7. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Here now 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Gone. Got his man. It's Williams. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
What's that?
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out.
Hell, you want? 5.
Now gone. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Lions are moving closer to a 15-0 record as they extend their lead here. That's caught. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So now the Steelers down by 2 touchdowns. 2 minutes, 17 seconds to go. They're going to need a Christmas miracle to pull this one out as they've got it 1st and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Wilson. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And a completion to Wilson. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. The sound reverberating here in the Dome. This is 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 4th down, 10 yards to go. Here's Jones. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 152 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run with Gibbs. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Lions have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. So he had the nice run to get him down there, was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now out come the Steelers. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. This 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Jones. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Back to throw. Jones. Under pressure, they got him again. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Looking for Austin, intercepted. And running with power here. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Throwing now, Goff. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Goff now looks to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs with career touchdown number 60. And the Lions have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now...
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Now he's into the clear again. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. Put a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, this has been another impressive display by this undefeated team, Charles.